Let's go. Let's go. Sit down. Okay, let's sit down. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he lives with her. Yes. Prabhu, does he need a table to keep the harmony? I think so. Do you need a table, right? You can use a laptop. Or she can play the harmonium and you can just use the that table, the laptop table? I can use. You can hold that. I can try, wait. I work at table. Okay. What's this? Little logistics. Okay. That's good here. Oh yeah, it can. That's good. So it's fun. Yeah. 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 It's your sisters? It's your mother? Father? Father? Yes. Happy family. Is there any way we could turn the screen off? That's what I'm gonna do. So we don't want. Can you switch off the TV? So we don't get any ideas, you know? Yeah, distractions. New ideas from there. It's against the Kirtan principle. So yes, thank you all very much. I'm happy to be here with all of you. So let me introduce you, okay? It's a good idea. I have written, I want to read that. I think from the website, they summarized nicely. They summarized it in a good way, briefly. Okay, I use that. What is that? That's why I was wondering who posted it on the website. Yeah, it picks your and makes one. So Balaram Prabhuji is coming from San Diego. And yeah, we were in San Diego, that's how we know. We were 2 years under his care in temple. So he is born in Northern California and raised in San Diego. So his whole life been in San Diego. He studied in San Diego State University, I believe, right? I joined the Hare Krishna movement right out of high school. When I was 18. Okay, later you completed your some education from there, yeah. So he began his spiritual journey about 16 years after reading Perfection of Yoga by Srila Prabhupada, that small book from DOT gave, and deeply inspired and soon joined at the age of 17. I came to the temple at 17. 17, and by 18, within a year, I think you joined the Brahmachari temple. So that time he was 18-year-old, and Prabhu is a disciple of His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. And from last 18 years, he never moved out of San Diego for any other temple. He lived there, became state brahmachari, and now he's taking care of San Diego as the temple president and the leader of brahmacharis and other devotees. And Prabhu is also aspiring for sannyas in a few years. So, taking over and helping Giriraj Maharaj to continue the preaching and its projects. Thank you, Prabhu, for coming to Boston. This is first time here in Boston. And interestingly, Prabhu's Gurudev, Giriraj Maharaj joined ISKCON when he met in Brandis. Prabhu's first lecture in Brandis University. So we went to Brandis today just to see the big hall. And so Giriraj Maharaj joined, met Prabhupada here and joined the ISKCON Boston. That's where he started his here. And yeah, we here for 2 days. You want to say something? And so in this Giriraj Swami, when he was going to Brandeis University here, and he had a habit to go see any guru or teacher because he was looking for a guru. So So all right, we'll just have Kirtan. We'll tell you later. I take you out. Okay, now continue, bro. So yeah, he was looking for a guru or spiritual teacher, and he saw a poster at Brandeis University, and there's a picture of Srila Prabhupada there on the poster. So then he told his friends that I want to go see this teacher. And then his friends were really mad at him because they're just like, why do you have to be so weird? Why can't you just be normal like everybody else? Because they wanted to go to the movies or whatever. So then he said, okay, I promise that I'll go see this teacher, but this will be the last time. So then he went, and they said he arrived a little later, so he wasn't able to hear Srila Prabhupada speak, but he arrived during the kirtan. So he heard Srila Prabhupada chanting. And many of the students, they got up onto the stage and they started to dance. And he was also feeling that he wanted to get up there and dance with Srila Prabhupada and the disciples. But he was a little, his friends were with him, so he didn't do it. But afterwards, he told Srila Prabhupada how beautiful the chanting was, and then eventually he made it to the Boston Temple and met Srila Prabhupada. And there at the Boston Temple, he asked Srila Prabhupada a question after his lecture. And the question it was, there's so many paths, there's so many gurus, how am I supposed to know which path or which guru I should accept? And then Srila Prabhupada said, that depends on your goal. Do you want to be God or do you want to serve God? And at the time, he had this idea that everyone was God and that he was God. And he felt that Srila Prabhupada was looking right through him, all the way through the city of Boston into his apartment and into his bathroom, in which he painted a nice canvas that said, "You are God." So he had that within him, that he was thinking he was God. And he was a little embarrassed by that. So then Srila Prabhupada said that Krishna is always God. Krishna is God on the lap of Mother Yashoda. Krishna is God on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Krishna is always God. It's not that Krishna had to perform some type of mystic yoga process to become God. He's always God. So then he said, you should understand that if you're not God now, how can you become God? How can non-God become God? So if you want to serve God, then he will help you. He will, just like the Bhakti Lata beach, the creeper of the plant of devotion, it needs sunlight, it needs water, all of these things. So he said, Krishna, he will give the proper sunlight, he will give the proper water, he will give everything that you need to be Krishna conscious. But then he said, if you want to be God, why should he help? Why should God or why should Krishna help the competition? And then he was a young man at the time, of course, a university student. So what he did, it was at the temple, so he felt really embarrassed, and he actually just offered his obeisances. And he said he was offered his obeisances so long because he was thinking that he was going to get up and everybody was going to be looking at him in a very angry way. because he thought people were going to think, oh, who is this person? He thinks he's God. But he got up and he looked around and everyone was smiling. And then they served the Sunday feast with Prashad, which he said was very wonderful and nice. Um, and then later, yeah, he joined the Boston Temple and he was there for many years and then moved on to India to help establish as a main leader, main disciple, really, that Srila Prabhupada entrusted for the Juhu Temple, which is a long story. At the end of his book, Juhu's story, His Holiness Virat Swami, he writes that he compares Juhu and the building of the Juhu Temple to Kurukshetra, the battlefield. And he compared Giriraj Das Brahmacharya's Arjun, the warrior. So that's a nice story. Very Krishna. All right, so we'll just have Kirtan for some time, and then we can discuss something. We should go to So we'll just start slow, and then we'll go a little faster than that. Just like typical Kirtan go. Why not? Make sure. Yes, I think it's microphone working. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I'm good. I think that's easier. Yeah. So I'm going to switch on the TV and screen the stainless steel here. We're a little closer. Yeah, so you can come a little closer, probably thing, that'd be nice. Yeah, yeah, you can come to here, no problem. Hey, you come closer. See? Good, so everybody. Like Halloween, yeah? Halloween. Early Halloween. Yeah, come on, please, closer. Yeah. All right, let's try it again. I'm not sure, maybe try other one, too. Other mic. I think usually if they're facing each other, then they have the problem. Right?
Connecting to the TV?
Yes, it will be live, don't worry.
Oh, I'll
Just-
be hiding.
You were using the microphone earlier, right? I was, you were trying. Wow. Any tech, the mic experts? Isan, korang Isan. Anybody else? You have some experience? Otherwise, I could project my voice. I think I have a voice. वरंगी हम चल रहे हैं पार्क में खेलने ओके सब लोग चल रहे हैं ओके हाँ हम खेलने जाओ चलो बाहर चलो हाँ
जाओ बाहर जाओ
we'll go to park okay all the kids will go to park play there okay
That's sliding. You can have pressure. One more.
well I think if it's I think if this is a चेतन चरिता अमृत लीला over there we are getting close to the anniversary in which Srila Prabhupada